So a month ago, I started going on a weekly liquid fast to try and, well, I guess cut down on my last vices, which tend to be very food related, and try and make it so that I have a day where I'm just focusing on spiritual things. So it's kind of like a religious kind of thing where I just meditate and only have liquids. Because I've had quite a depressing 2015, not enjoying this year so far. Past month has been getting better. I think my juice fasts are helping me align myself better. Like, I think the strategy is working. So today I went out to the cliffs of Hoth, and my theme for the day was letting go of control, like to stop thinking about enlightenment or material world, trying to need to succeed in either the material world or the spiritual world. For just letting go of control. So what did I plan for the day? Well, I brought a book with me that I wanted to read, a spiritual book. And I brought a tin whistle with me, and my plan was to go out to the cliffs, meditate, read and play some music. But alas, that did not happen. When I got out to the cliffs, what I was looking for was a nice, relaxing, you're in the woods kind of vibe. But it wasn't exactly a storm, but it was quite stormy, quite windy, so the energy was very hard. Not bad, but hard. It wasn't a soft, gentle vibe. It was clear, refreshingly alert. Is how I describe the mountain or the cliff vibe. I mean, it looks kind of feminine in the sense that you think cliffs and woods go together, but it's kind of like it's more masculine than it's feminine. I believe in the Taoist tradition, cliffs are actually more yang than yin, despite looking like a yin type energy. But anyway, so I couldn't really sit down anywhere to meditate. You couldn't read a book. The book would just blow right in your hand. It was tremendously windy. But I just went, hey, you know what? I just plowed through those cliffs. 2 hours isn't the longest walk in the world. It's the longest walk I've had in a while. So I just plowed through those cliffs. I just stormed through it. Okay, I'm not stopping to sit down. It's too cold. It's too windy. I did find a cool spot that I could be on my own, and there was people around. But I did find a good spot to be on my own. But then as soon as I sat down, I could start hearing thunderclouds and started to rain. But still, whatever. I plowed through those bad boys and spent 2 hours doing it. Felt good at the end of it. I went out to do something. I didn't get it done, but whatever. I came at the end with a clearer head and feeling better, and getting a good vibe from the hill walk. So I went to reward myself. I go, well, is a cacao milkshake a part of my fast? I go, well, it's liquid. If I blend it for a good fucking while, it will become liquid, and thus I can have a proper liquid fast. So in the morning, I had a fruit smoothie, and 2 hours ago I had my cacao smoothie. So I've had cacao before, and anytime I've eaten it, I went, oh, it's tasty, and it's a stimulant. Makes you kind of hyper. So I decided to get cacao. I made myself a smoothie. It tasted fantastic. It tasted so much better than I was expecting. I was like, oh my god, this is delicious. I did get ice cream. I mixed with ice cream, but when I added cacao, it was like, oh, wow, delicious. I was like, oh my god, and wolfed it down like a lunatic. It was just delicious. I googled how much cacao should you put in a milkshake. It said 2 heap spoons. Fine. I was like, well, I could probably put in just one, but fuck it. Delicious, absolutely delicious. So it's probably the most cacao I've ever had in one go. So what was the effects of cacao on me? Definitely his giving more mind and focus. Usually on my juice fast days, my mind is just kind of floating. I don't really like doing anything that requires my focus. I just allow myself to be in this kind of blur. But it's definitely making me I definitely feel sharper. I'm definitely a hell of a lot more alert. It feels like kind of like coffee, but better. Same kind of alertness you get from drinking coffee or say an energy drink, but doesn't feel bad. Like I would still feel kind of sick after an hour after drinking coffee. I've now quit coffee now, and so this is an interesting replacement. I mean, like as I'm standing here, I was like, wow, my energy is building up. I feel like I should go for a run or do something with my energy. Like I have a coding book I want to go through. So I should do coding, but no, I forbid myself to do coding on these days. Keeping spiritual now, but like but I'm very alert, and I can feel my hands. I have blood circulation problems, which is really annoying because I exercise every day. I still have blood circulation problems, but I can really feel the intensity in my hands. So the cacao is pushing my blood to my hands, more than say my hands haven't felt like this in a while. So the cacao is definitely helping me with my blood flow problem. It's definitely probably why people associate cacao as a heart medicine. Why there's cacao ceremonies. People say you take a cacao, you have a ceremony, you feel connected. Well, okay. People associate the heart with feeling emotions. Why is that? Well, because the heart pumps blood around your body. It's difficult to feel emotions when you've bad circulation. Better circulation, the more love you're going to feel. It's just science, bitches. So that kind of makes sense. So as I'm consuming this milkshake, I decided I'm actually going to read up on cacao because everyone's telling me it's great. And people tell me about the spiritual ceremonies. I'd say it's only been 2 hours. I don't think it's a psychedelic, but it's a good way to it'd be a good way to stay alert and meditate at the same time. If you've difficulty concentrating while meditating, taking cacao and meditating sounds like a good idea. I'd recommend it because coffee it's quite actually bad idea to drink coffee and drink tea before you meditate. Pu'er tea might be a bit better. Yeah, actually, cacao's a lot like pu'er tea now that I think about it. Feeling is kind of similar. You can see there's more like blood around my face. I did try looking up information about shamanic ceremonies, like is there anything particularly to do about them? It seems sort of kind of making up most of the Western ones, really. I listened to a cacao guided meditation by some guy called Keith Wilson. It's like the worst guided meditation I've ever heard. Like I gave up after a couple of minutes. This is not meditation. This is some lunatic rambling with nonsense. So I looked it up. Legitimately, cacao has mythology and history behind it. I don't see it as an actual spiritual path, though. It seems to be that's just kind of a bit of an embellishment by hippies just trying to find something new. It's like, well, ayahuasca and DMT. Well, cacao is kind of like somewhere in between ayahuasca and coffee. The cow affected me. I'm being a bit more sharper and harsh than usual. But yeah, well, because I hang around with lots of hippy dippy types. You know, I have people finding the new thing. Oh, I'm a chocolate shaman. Bullshit, man. Like, it does definitely have like taking a cow and having some kind of shamanic experience does sound like a good combo. Any kind of taking a cow and doing meditation sounds like a good idea. I'd recommend it. My opinions might change in a couple of hours. I don't know if what happens when the cacao runs out. I'm just making a video of me taking it after 2 hours. I come across people bad mouthing cacao, saying that it's a toxin, and it doesn't have as much minerals and vitamins as all the pro cacao people are saying. So I took it on board, of course. Of course, the new age hippie types are just jumping on a bag with, and the fact that cacao is that popular kind of indicates that this, you know, someone's probably trying to scam me a little bit because the new age hippie world's full of scammers. However, most of the anti cacao people I've come across tend to have been a very hardcore, extreme raw food types. Even though cacao is popular among some raw fooders uh, don't count cacao as raw food and therefore will dislike it. So objectives. So you've got two things. You've got your own personal experience. My personal experience so far is I like it. I can see how it just put a. I can see how it massively improved my focus and increasing my blood flow. I quite enjoyed it. I'm quite enjoying the feeling. The feeling I like the taste. Out of science, the only scientific evidence saying it's good, bad, or whatever was a study by Harvard Medical School saying that people in Peru who regularly take cacao have healthier hearts, are less prone to heart disease than people who don't regularly take cacao. So I reckon cacao is good for your heart, but at the same time, I wouldn't take cacao every day because you probably would get addicted to it. I think I'm going to leave cacao for special days. I'm going to go to an awesome Curtown next Friday. I'll take cacao before I go. Yeah, so cacao. Not really. I wouldn't. It's not really a super healthy food. It's not necessarily. It's better for you than coffee. Most teas. Most 99% of chocolate, sweets. If you're trying to get off that kind of junk food, cacao is probably your buddy. I wonder tomorrow now will I have the urge to eat ordinary chocolate sweets because they're my main vices at the moment. They're not. I'm pretty much a perfect human being. Oh yes, definitely. After 2 hours, definitely made me a happier person. Don't know what tomorrow's gonna be like, but yeah, I'll add cacao as a weekly thing. See how it goes.